and welcome back to the International Builder Show here in Orlando, Florida. We are in the SRS booth, and my name is Heidi Ellsworth. I tell you what, here's the soundstage, also sponsored by SRS. We're in this really cool garage that they have here in this big booth, and we are having the best time interviewing so many great people, and we just were talking in the last two interviews about metal, and I am so happy to have Jeff Henry with the Metal Construction Association here. Jeff, hello.
Hi, Heidi. Always a pleasure to be here, just seeing you and having the opportunity to talk about metal in the building envelope.
One of our favorite topics. We really do love it. Yeah, it is. It is. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about MCA.
Hi, I'm Jeff Henry. I serve as Executive Director of the Metal Construction Association, and MCA is a trade group representing manufacturers of architectural metal panels, both in the roofing and wall sectors. So single skin panels, MCM panels, IMP panels, and our sole purpose is to advance the use of metal in the building envelope.
Yeah, we've been a member of MCA for many years. We love your meetings. Karen Edwards has just got really involved with the marketing committee, and you have a lot of things going on. But I have to tell you, one of the things I really want to start out talking about is the growth of metal. We are in Florida right now, and Florida has just exploded with the amount of metal roofs, metal siding, everything due to hurricanes. But it's not just Florida, it's across the country. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing.
Yeah, you've said it well, and we really have seen an explosion in the use of metal, both on the commercial side and in the residential sector.
Yeah.
I mean, the re-roofing market on the residential sector is by far the largest market, and metal is approaching 20% of share, and it's growing annually. The commercial side, we're seeing advanced uses of it as well. And residential, the multifamily, seeing expanded use, and then in the high-end luxury home sector as well. With the new prints and the new panel profiles,
cool.
People are just recognizing the benefits of metal, and they know it's a lifetime product, so they want it.
It is. I mean, I tell you what, we're seeing it. We just had Alden here from Top Metal out of Miami, and he is training contractors across the country in how to install more metal, both commercial and residential. I mean, Sherwin-Williams is doing that. You're seeing all these companies that are really stepping up to get the training out there, which I think has been one of the things that's held back the growth a little bit.
It has. I mean, workforce training has been an important initiative for MCA as well. In fact, we are just about to launch the development of our online interactive training platform. So shooting for that actually begins next month.
Awesome.
And we hope to have the initial stages up on live by end of year. So we're really excited about that potential because there is need. You're seeing individual companies that are doing it. They teach skills well. We want to be sure that we're teaching best practices across the board. A lot of individual manufacturers have their training programs, but they're specific to their own detailing, right?
Right,
so we're a broader audience, and there's also broader need.
Yeah.
Not any individual source is going to solve the entire workforce shortage problem. So the more people that we have contributing, the better.
It's really true. I mean, we have the NRCA, they're doing their pro certification with metal, and work together in conjunction with MCA. Your training coming out, all the different folks out there, and it's still, the demand is higher than the availability, and that is a good sign. I really see, and we have Roofing Day coming up in April, and advocating for things like sustainability, for performance. And metal has, talk a little bit about, when I just think about how metal is dealing with fires, with hail, and now with wind, it's across the country that we're really looking at this.
Yes, and metal, obviously, its sustainability and resiliency attributes are as strong as any building product. Obviously, we talk about Florida and wind speeds, hurricane strength testing. So our products are typically have 170 miles an hour or higher wind speed ratings. So it's hard to beat that performance. Properly installed, those panels will survive. Obviously, metal doesn't burn, so it's also a fantastic product for use in wildfire zoned areas or areas that are prone to that. So there's a resiliency factor to it. People are starting to get better educated and understand the benefits. And looking at it from a lifetime product, they understand that it's actually cost savings for them by using metal rather than alternatives.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so contractors should be looking for this new training that's coming out from MCA. When will that be hitting the
our target
wavelength?
launch is for MetalCon, which is early October.
There you go.
So, and that's phase one. And phase one will focus primarily on standing seam roofing and metal shingles.
Great.
So it's both stone coated and pre-painted. So, and then we'll be expanding into other metal cladding materials after that.
I love it. And as a contractor, any contractors you're watching out there, you can get involved with MCA. They have contractor membership. They also really encourage contractors to come to the meetings, right?
We do. Obviously, contractors are a big part of the vertical. So, and our manufacturing and fabricator groups have their own networks. We want them engaged to have the opportunities. There's a real fabulous dynamic that happens when you have representation from all the sectors of the industry to have the dialogue and interchange of what are the issues that need to be addressed and how do we address them, and then having collaborative solutions to those issues.
Yeah.
So the opportunities to be involved in any trade association provide great return as long as you're engaged.
As long as you're engaged. And that's what we are. I can tell you what, Metal Coffee Shop, very engaged with the MCA. It is a great organization in bringing you all the information that you need. So, Jeff, thank you. And we'll be seeing you. We've got a lot of things that we're going to be at the same place in the next couple months.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Thank you all. Hey, stay tuned. We have a lot more interviews coming up. We'll be right back.